Welcome guys to another video. So this is the third session this week. Okay, I'm very tired, sore from the last two workouts, but I have to do it. Training with stones in the nature is a must for me, so I have to do it. I have no choice. But I'm not going to do a lot. I'm going to stick to just stones. Okay, because I think most of the work, most of my results that I got from the gym are influenced by stones. Right? So I hope you enjoy the video. So like I said yesterday, so doing dry fast or fasting once a week is very beneficial for your health, especially in the context of training, because it's all about making your insulin sensitive. So the more your insulin is sensitive, the more muscles you will build, because food is your muscles are like a sponge. They they absorb food or nutrition when insulin is sensitive. Okay, so enjoy the video. So doing a water fast is also great, but for me it's better to not drink or to eat, because that way I don't think about food or anything. And also dry fast is a part of our religion. So when you fast, especially if you follow like the religion, like you like your purpose, for example, is to do what Allah said. So in this way you can eat, you can drink, even if you feel like, even if it is overwhelming. Unlike dry fasting, water fasting, for example, I felt really hungry in the afternoon. I could eat, for example. I'm not that strong, but dry fast is better. So one day to 2 days a week are enough. Just one day a week is enough. And so I think my two things that I changed this year and I got great result, okay, is adding one day a week of dry fast and eliminating bread. So bread is the number one enemy for our health. I don't have I don't carry a lot of weight anymore. My digestion is has become better. Okay, so because of too much bread, you become uh, you build an intolerance to the bread and the gluten. Okay, so try to reduce it a bit. And dry fast also uh, will make, like I said, your insulin sensitive, and also you will eliminate toxins a bit. You will reduce a bit of toxins in your body. Okay, so I think 2 days are better, like in our religion, like Monday and Tuesday. And sometimes we have the cure, it is in our sight, and the problem is we keep looking somewhere else, and most of our diseases we can cure them. The cure is in our sight, but we don't look. Okay, imagine just fasting 2 days could eliminate like 50% of our problems. Okay, just that. Or also when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he said that your stomach should be like you need a third for food, a third for water, and a third for air. So who does that? We keep eating until we are full. So imagine if we put that to the test. So a lot of problems will be eliminated. So I'm not trying to. So I think every religion or every culture has something that they could benefit from regarding food and health, and okay, so I think they know something that we don't know. Okay, so this is the second step. I think another thing that I came to realization is that we were never meant to eat all the time. So eating 4 meals a day, I think we're not designed to do that. Okay, our bodies were meant to starve, for example. Okay, so to starve in, And why most people can't fast, for example, is that their bodies are broken. Imagine eating 4 times a week processed food, sugar, and then you decide that you want to fast and you want to eliminate toxins. It's really hard because your body uh, used to these things. Okay, so I'm not saying that you should fast, but consider it. But first, if you want to try it, eliminate first sugar and processed food. After a time, you could, for example, opt for water fast. Okay, for example, for 12 hours, for example, 10 hours. So then, once you are like you feel that you are capable, okay, going without uh, food for hours without a problem, without uh, feeling lethargic, fatigue, or faint, or I'm sorry, or feeling dizzy. Yes, then you could go for dry fast. So there is something amazing about dry fast, and so I keep searching. I'm going to start to search about this. So what makes dry fasting different from water fast? Why did our religion said that we should not eat and drink? What makes drinking important to take as well, not to drink as well? Is there something about it? So I've seen some videos, but I don't know if it's true. They said that not drinking, for example, doing dry fast makes your cells produce their own water. Okay, they become efficient at producing their own water, but I don't know. Okay. So the video, I don't know if this is true. So they said that our cells, they give hydrogen, and because of the air that we breathe, it contains oxygen. So hydrogen and oxygen equals water. So just imagine fasting dry for 12 hours, 16 hours without a problem. Okay, imagine this. So most doctors, most so science advises people to drink water. It is important. So just imagine that people can fast for 16 hours, some countries even more, and there is no problem. Okay, talking about healthy individuals that 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 they don't have for example, a disease, or they fast without a problem. Okay, you get thirsty a bit, but not too much. So it's really amazing what happens in the body. Like it's amazing. And when you drink water, like when you drink water, sometimes I keep drinking and I keep drinking water, and I still feel thirsty. Uh, so the idea of drinking more water will make you hydrated. I don't know, because I keep drinking, and the more I drink, the more I feel thirsty. Uh, Maybe the more water you drink, the more you flush out all those minerals, which makes you thirsty. And when I fast, I get thirsty, but it's not a big deal. Okay, my mouth is there is saliva in my mouth. Like I feel great. My mouth is not dry or anything. Okay, and also my relationship with food has changed, so I don't keep thinking about food like I used to, snacking all the time and all of that. So I feel very tired because so I switched from lifting heavy weights. So I've been trying to lift heavy, okay, because I'm not that strong yet. But for my own, but for me, so I've been lifting heavy for the last 3 months, trying to get stronger, but it got over time. I got bored in my body, like I'm getting injured all the time. So I switched to lightweight, moderate weight, okay, and go into failure and fewer sets, just 2 sets for each exercise. And I swear it's really hard, the idea of going to failure. So for example, there are some exercises that I stop at the rep 10, 11, and now when I switch to failure, sometimes I go over 20 reps. So imagine how many reps that I still can do. But I think failure, as a natural lifter, it's really hard to recover from. So going to total failure is really not a great idea. I'm going to try to not to go to failure. For example, if I can do an exercise, I can do, for example, 16 reps, like total failure. I could opt for 13, 14, okay, and this way you don't have a problem with recovery. And also the next workout, you're going to do the next workout without suffering. So even now, I'm still sore. My chest and my arms are very sore, but we have to do it. And also, I think it always comes to food. It's always protein. It's always going to be protein. I think protein is the most important thing for recovery, but it's really expensive to keep to to target your body weight in protein. It's really expensive. It's 160 grams of protein, or 180. I'm sorry. Yes, 180 or 60 grams of protein a day, especially from animal proteins, is really hard. Okay, so it's really hard to target that. And also because we are most of our diet is based on carbs, vegetables, and lentils, for example, and a bit of protein. Your digestion uh, cannot handle that massive amount of. So vegetables all the time, every meal, they are good, but also they can mess with your digestion. So from my experience, too much vegetables, too much carbs, too much lentils, for example, they mess with your body, with your digestion. Okay, I think that's it. Let's call it a workout. So because I still have to train on Saturday, so at least I did the workout, not the way I wanted, but it's okay because recovery is more important. If you don't recover, even the workout of next week will suffer. So as a natural lifter, you have to be very careful the way you train. So you have to push yourself, but not too much. Okay. Sometimes when I go overboard, for example, with a muscle like chest, sometimes I I need a week or even more for it to heal. And also, and also it depends on your genetics. Because, for example, for me, the back, I can train the back like to failure without a problem. 2 days, it gets healed. I don't have a problem with back, but with chest, wow, it's like just a little bit of work, and I get sore chest. But for me, the back and also legs, no matter how much I train them, I don't get sore. Or maybe I'm not training that hard. Okay, so thank you for watching and peace.